Hey everyone, welcome back to Mike Foster Outdoors. Today I wanted to share something with you that I catch a lot of bass on, really starting about mid-November until ice is on. It's no secret jerkbaits catch fish. I was just going to share with you guys my setup and a few of the jerkbaits that I like to use and a little bit of the tactics that I like to use while throwing them. So we'll start off with the setup. I normally throw mine on a 6/8 rod with 10-pound line, and normally I throw it on like a 6.2 to 1 reel, something that's a little bit slower when the water gets closer to 50. But from like 60 to 50, I'll throw it on like a 6/8 or even sometimes just a 7-gear ratio reel, so I can, because it's not as critical to be as slow then. Some of my favorite jerkbaits, this one right here, the Megabass 110+1. Yes, they're pricey, but man, they catch a lot of fish. And the 110+1, you can throw that thing right into the laydowns, and if you're twitching it just super slow, you'll feel them limbs, and that bill, what it'll do is it'll hit the limb, and when you're working it slow, it'll just rock up and it'll climb over it. I mean, I can throw them right in the middle of a tree and they won't get hung up 9 times out of 10. But being how that you're fishing it slowly, if it does get hung up, you can normally just go in there and knock it off real easy. There's another one of the colors that I really like. This is a Matt Shad 110+1. This French Pearl collar, basically a white, that'll work pretty much anytime. It really stands out if the water's stained, but it'll work in clear water as well. Sometimes a matte shad will outperform the white in the clear water. I really only throw like 3 kinds of jerk baits for the most part. I have a Megabass, some Berkeley Stunners, which is what that one is. I think that collar's like American Shad. And the Berkeley Stunner is a really good jerkbait too. And then I like to throw the old Smithwick Rogues. Pretty much keep it simple on those. Chrome blue or chrome black, and they both have orange bellies. A lot of times I'll switch the hooks out on these because they just come with those, like the old gold looking eagle claw hooks. But sometimes you have to let the fish tell you what they want, like any other bait. Sometimes they'll be more towards the shad oriented, or sometimes in the stained water they want bright colors. I have seen where like chartreuse fire tiger jerkbait might work well. But as far as the techniques, I like to throw them, like I said, in the laydowns. And you can catch fish in there in them laydowns until the water's froze. You just have to work it real slow, and you'll just twitch a couple times and just let it sit there. Maybe 3 to 5 seconds when the water's really cold, and then just twitch again. Then what'll happen is when you get ready to twitch it, it'll just be heavy. One has eaten the bait. And then the other key technique that I like to use is you can find that secondary grass line that's still in your lake. You can take these jerk baits over the top of that grass line. So if your grass is, say it comes up to like 5 foot to the top of it, you're gonna wanna go with a regular Megabass 110. This +1, it'll go down about 7 to 8 feet. And on a long cast, you can get it deeper than that with the 10-pound line. I think the 10-pound line is really critical because it gives a bait better action. You can cast it a little bit better. So that's just my opinion on it. So I hope this next month or so, maybe some of you guys can get out, try some of this jerkbait stuff. Like I said, the 2 key ways that I fish it is in the laydowns and over grass. Sometimes you can just be going down a bluff bank. Some of the lakes around home, they draw them down for winter pool, so it pulls more fish on those bluff banks. So that would be an area you would want to try also. But like I said, I hope this helps. Thanks for stopping by, guys. If you're new to my channel, maybe give it a subscribe. Till next time, tight lines.